Broadcasting from the Gem Studios in Northwest Newcastle, it is Newswatch on this Wednesday, October, yes, you got it, 26th, and it's straight ahead for you.
Los Amigos! Ladies and gentlemen, if you need a good bite to eat, make sure to check out Los Amigos. They got you covered with things such as tacos, burritos, molcajete, and don't forget the great chips and salsa they put out for you when you get there. Make sure to check out Los Amigos on West State Street, Newcastle, PA 16101. It's Los Amigos. Los Amigos! Los Amigos! Los Amigos!
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Hello and welcome to Lindy's Lunch. Yes, whether it's their great breakfast or, just like it says, lunch, it's great anytime. Try their breakfast and you'll be satisfied. A pierogi cheeseburger, an Italian Joe, and smothered hoagies, all. And don't forget the French fries with chili. Yes, it's Lindy's Lunch. For the best, stop by. Give us a call. Big Daddy 316 Transport. For a ride to work, that's fine. Groceries and essentials, pickups, we do them. We all benefit seniors, cities, state, stores, employers, and yes, employees. Why get there tired when you can get there alive and energized? Yes, no tricky traffic patterns. We can haul up to 5 passengers, 24-hour notice required, $5 per stop. Call 224-730-3865. Big Daddy 316 Transport. Simple elegance in a majestic setting. Yes, right here in downtown Newcastle, minutes away from shopping, seconds from a gas station, and let's not forget pastries, a restaurant, and oh yes, the schools. The majestic for that majestic lifestyle, right in the greatest castle, Newcastle. Come by and take a look.
If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to Nctv45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. Nctv45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. Nctv45 is the #1 media source locally. Nctv45, anytime on your time.
Good morning and a very pleasant welcome to the 26th of October. It's Wednesday and outside a little bit warmer at 59 degrees. That's almost 20 degrees warmer than we were maybe say a week ago. So just a thought there as we make the turn into the birthdays, and we've got a lot of news for you today. Here you go. Today's birthdays: Billy Owens, Allison Rupert Carney, Karen, happy birthday, Angela Valvano, happy birthday, Jennifer Pinella, happy birthday, Laura Kerr, happy birthday, Shonda K, happy birthday. Jackie Preletti, happy birthday. Laura Gilchrist, happy birthday. Audrey Solomon, happy birthday. David DeVito, happy birthday. And Nina Melosier, happy birthday. Get that second piece of birthday cake. Celebrate all week long. Just a tremendous amount of news that we have to get to today. And let's start off with Aaron. You know, I give this guy a lot of credit. No matter what, he's there for you. He tries. He put together a bill called Markey's Law. It couldn't have been more important at this time of the year to see where everybody stands. And in November, you're going to have to make a choice based on your values. Bernstein, the House failed to override the governor's veto of Markey's Law. The Pennsylvania House of Representatives failed to override Governor Tom Wolf's September veto of House Bill 146, authored by Representative Aaron Bernstein, which focuses on the parole process of violent offenders in the wake of the 2019 murder of a Lawrence County child. The measure needed 2/3 or 134 votes to override the veto. 132 yes votes were cast. Every Republican voted yes to override. However, some Democrats who originally voted in affirmation of the law flipped their vote to support releasing criminals back onto our streets. Markey's Law was named after Mark Mason, an 8-year-old boy who was brutally stabbed to death by a man who was paroled at the end of his minimum sentence for homicide. Even after being convicted of committing 2 separate violent assaults of other inmates while in prison, the tragic murder of Marky Mason occurred. In Representative Chris Sonata's Democratic district, and he failed to aggressively advocate for the legislation. On securing 20 yes votes from his party after more than a quarter of a century of experience and relationships in Harrisburg, rather than keeping criminals behind bars, Governor Tom Wolf, Democratic leadership, who Sonata voted for, continued to promote this woke agenda of letting criminals out of jail, said Bernstein. The bill would have postponed the consideration of violent inmates' paroles for an additional 24 months following the inmate's minimum release date for each conviction and violation while incarcerated. In addition, it would have suspended the consideration of the inmate's parole for an additional 12 months if the inmate escaped, smuggled contraband, or intimidated witnesses while incarcerated. Democrats who previously voted yes but voted no for the override, here you go. Representative Mike Carroll, Representative Dan Deasy, Deasy, Representative David Delicio, Delloso, Nancy Gunst, Representative Leanne Kruger, Representative Mark Longetti, Representative Maureen Madden, Representative Gerald Mueller, Representative Ed Nelson, Representative Mike Rossi, Representative Steve Samuelson, Representative Melissa Shuttersman, Representative Pam Snyder, Representative Mike Sturla, and Representative Mike Zabel. I hope those who voted no can sleep at night, said Bernstein. This bill would have protected and served our Commonwealth residents in the future and would have saved Markey's life, unquote, if it had been in existence. Harrisburg Democrats chose to let violent criminals walk freely among us today. Burns said he will not give up the fight. This is common sense legislation, and we will reintroduce this in the new 2023-24 session. We must hold inmates accountable for their actions. I don't know what to say other than great try, Aaron. To those who didn't vote for this legislation, you really should examine your values. Very important there. And I told you, this is one of those news days where we have everything breaking at one time. We usually don't dwell on some of this stuff, but here you go. This was put out there yesterday by the Newcastle City police officers and police department. Very, very important. And listen up to this one. On October 25th, 2022, Newcastle City police officers working with the United States Secret Service went to the area of Harbor Heights housing project to take into custody, let's try that again, custody, Dana Wiley. Wiley had an outstanding warrant and was also wanted for questioning in reference to threats made against local and state law enforcement along with the Secret Service protectees. At approximately 09:10 hours, a Newcastle Police Department officer viewed Wiley outside of an apartment, and Wiley immediately began to run. Officers chased Wiley, and during the foot chase, Wiley did pull out a handgun and fired several shots towards the Newcastle Police Department officer. The Newcastle Police Department officer did return fire, as well as Wiley ran around the complex and into an apartment where he barricaded himself inside the apartment. Lawrence County Critical Incident Response Team was activated. The Lawrence County agencies from the PA State Police and many other county police departments and sheriff's departments also arrived on the scene to assist. Numerous attempts were made to contact Wiley during the standoff, and chemical gas was eventually introduced into the apartment in an attempt to get Wiley to exit the residence. After several hours, Wiley did throw a loaded handgun out of the window and did exit the residence, where he was taken into custody. The Newcastle Police Department would like to thank all responding federal, state, and local enforcement who assisted today with resolving yesterday, with resolving the incident without injury. The investigation into the incident this morning is being turned over to the Pennsylvania State Police due to an officer involved in the shooting. Due to an officer-involved shooting. So there you go with that. As I reiterated, one of those news days where everything is going on. So know that. Now, here's an important part from the Now Group. And it's a food giveaway Saturday the 29th at 9 a.m. Town Mall. Food for 1,500 families. You know, this Now logo, if you would, is based on nutritioning others' well-being. And I give a lot of credit. These people have been out there through the pandemic. They continue their good work. Christian Chamber of Commerce involved. Food for 1,500 families. Boxes contain milk, shelf staple food, and fresh produce. Make sure that you let somebody know there's no reason for anybody to go hungry. And I really, really urge you that if you have young kids, don't be too proud. Get down to the drive-through, the drive-through food giveaway. Very, very important. You know, join your PA Career Link team on November 1st as they hold a roundtable discussion regarding employer needs for assistance for pre-employment candidate and incumbent worker testing. Want to learn more about the needs of our employers and find out how you can assist? Pre-employment testing, math, reading, comprehension, incident worker testing, computer skills, math skills, job skills, win and work keys, CASA, digital literacy, and more. This is going to occur November 4th, which is this Friday, from 8 to 9 at the PA Career Link, 101 South Mercer Street, Suite 101, downtown. You know, we are embarking on Halloween. And Greenville, and they do a lot of this. I know my son's at Till College. And what a great thing. We've got a lot of people that watch up there. It's their Halloween parade. This, the 29th, at 2 p.m. And I want to go back. The Career League thing is next week. I was a little ahead of myself. So this Saturday, it is the Greenville Halloween parade. So maybe that's a great thing that you can participate in. This Friday, okay, the Scottish Rite Cathedral at 9 a.m. A very important program is going on. We live in an age where more than one wrong decision regarding drugs, alcohol, deadly consequences, or at least medical and legal implications. Protecting our youth with preventive education is not only critical, but imperative. Our civic and moral responsibilities for these incidences and for these reasons and more, substance Abuse Coalition Summits. Incorporated will present the first annual Elm Freedom Tree Summit at the Scottish Rite Cathedral. The event will be presented in two parts. The follow-up session in January. Target audience, basically, I'm gonna reiterate, target audience is basically everybody. So let's hear Angelo Perrotta on this event.
Angelo Perrotta here, and I've never ever been more excited to present anything in my entire life as I am the award-winning graduation day DUI crash movie and Elm Reality Trial by Jury teaching method.
We're graduates, baby!
Oh shit, you just hit that.
In a moment, it all changed.
I'm fine.
You almost hit that so bad.
So, very important program going on this Friday. Make sure you know about it. You know, it is time to start talking about this. Hard to believe, but the Christmas parade, Light Up Night are back Saturday the 19th at 3 p.m. with the lighting of the Christmas tree ceremony to start at 5. If you recall, this event was over the top last year. And my shout out is to everybody involved. This year's parade will be November 19th. Watch Nctv45 for continued updates. If you want to be in the parade, the deadline is Friday, November 11th. Contact New Visions and Angie Moyer Urban for, and I probably messed that name up, but contact New Visions for more information on that. And they continue to celebrate with a welcome to the Grand Marshal, NASA astronaut Andrew Morgan. He's this year's Grand Marshal. It's unbelievable. We've got more holiday stuff to get to. I want to remind you of these things. That tomorrow at 5, Lowe's will have their trick or treat. Tomorrow at 5, Scary Tales at the Hoyt. Tomorrow at 6, Evans City has their parade. And tomorrow at 6, it's the Halloween parade in Evans City. Tomorrow at 7, La Hoyt puts on their music again, as they always do. And it's Pete and the Beans. Crazy trivia down at Kohler's Brew Pub tomorrow, as we just keep coming with all the stuff. And we're going to give you Halloween times. It's coming up on Monday. And some Halloween safety tips. But before we do that, we have to get to sports. Last night, the Pittsburgh Penguins dropped 1 to the Calgary Flames 4-1. Tough break there. This week, the Duquesne Dukes play Long Island University. Notre Dame takes on Syracuse, and YSU, South Dakota State, or South Dakota, AK. So just to give you an idea of what's going on in football. But I think we got to get over to the Cedar Sports Corner to find out about your day today. We'll be right back. Good morning. Thanks for watching NCTV 45.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
Hello and welcome to the Cedar Sports Corner Report. Let's get to the NBA. Well, first of all, at 7 o'clock, Orlando's taking on Cleveland. And Atlanta will be at Detroit. 7:30, Charlotte at the New York Knicks. Also at 7:30, Philadelphia at Toronto. Now, on TV, you have Brooklyn. They're taking on Milwaukee at 7:30, 8 o'clock. Indiana at Chicago. San Antonio, they're at Minnesota at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Houston at Utah. The Lakers at Denver, 10 o'clock, ESPN. Both of those games, the Brooklyn game and the Laker game on ESPN. And then your nightcap, Miami at Portland, and that's at 10 o'clock. Now, if you were wondering about the World Series, yes, it's Philadelphia and Houston, not starting until Friday. That'll be 8 o'clock on Fox. Over in the NHL, and I love how they do it. Everything on the plus. Rangers, they're at the New York Islanders, TNT. Just when you said it, they do that. Edmonton at St. Louis, 8 o'clock. That's on the plus. Previous game at 7:30. And Tampa Bay at Anaheim, 10 o'clock, TNT. That's the first time they've had two on TNT. Usually everything's on the plus. So TNT 7:30, the battle in New York. And 10 o'clock, Tampa Bay at Anaheim on TNT. Edmonton and St. Louis at 8 on the plus. I had to repeat that because it was just blew my mind that they had it that way. College football will be on tap on Thursday. So just to let you know. And so they got some great things there. Head over to Cedars, where they also have some great things. Get some great food, a cold beverage, and by all means, enjoy the games. We're going to take a time out. Alley's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu. Pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Alley's Upper Crust. Good morning. We are back. It's 59 degrees outside, as 20 degrees warmer than it was yesterday. We just dropped just to give you an idea, down to 57 as I gave a check, but here it's always 45, Nctv45, and it's time to talk about the holidays. Now, we did a very special event that we covered back when they were doing the Christmas parade and they had various things, and it was the Hoyt Arts and Education. They do some phenomenal things. Now, I'm going to mention what I like first. Choose a selection of seasonal patterns, cut and grind foil and solder glass into making a lovely piece of art. Yeah, one of those sun catchers. I love them. I did have one of my favorites. I happen to prefer the Shamrock ones. Go Irish. And I got a Union Scotty one. But those things, absolutely great. How about the alcohol ink Christmas ornaments? This is all November 5th. Use brightly colored dye-based points that offer unlimited creative potential on paper, ceramics, glass, fabric, and more. Now, October 12th, create ornaments using traditional origami foil techniques. So a lot of these type of things going on at the Hoyt. Why not check out their website and sign up for a class or two today? Maybe you even want to become a member. Not a bad idea. Get you outside that comfort zone and doing something really special. People will go, "Oh, you're so talented." I think it's absolutely great. Now, we keep you informed in Holy Spirit Parish. Next week, you got to consider that Halloween's on Monday and, Tuesday, All Saints Day. The regular live stream will be there at 9 o'clock, and we will be carrying it here on NCTV45. All Souls Day, it's a memorial mass at 6 p.m. on the 2nd, which is Wednesday. November 4th, the first Friday mass, and then Veterans Day, there is a service that will be at 7 o'clock on the 11th. And then, of course, Thanksgiving, regular mass at 9 o'clock. So something to look forward to there with Holy Spirit Parish. As we continue on with Newswatch, Lawrence County has a business service team, and that will be focusing, and they'll have focus groups on Tuesday, November 8th from 11 to 1, where at the confluence, no cost involved. Meet with your small business and merchant colleagues to discuss challenges and concerns. Learn about resources to support businesses and present. And topics will include Mayor Chris Fry will be there. An elimination of business ARPA and privilege taxes. Jeff Derfume from Duquesne Small Business Development Center will be there for counseling. Diane Lynn Richardson, Forward Lawrence, will be there. Revolving loans and terms. You have to RSVP by November 1st to paul@lawrencecounty.com. If you have any questions, you can call Paul Bucciarelli at 724-658-1488. And so you know about that. In the upcoming days, and I'm kind of, well, let's talk about it today. Halloween safety tips. We're going to go over this. I think it's important. And let's take a look as, well, isn't that an experience there? As I was looking at my screen and all of a sudden it disappeared. So Halloween safety tips, and very important, carry a flashlight, glow sticks to help drivers easily spot trick-or-treaters. This from Forward Lawrence. Stay in groups. Have your children try their costumes on before the trick-or-treat to ensure everything fits properly and they can see. All drivers slow down. Not a bad idea when it isn't trick-or-treat. Be sure to know your surroundings. Do not eat the candy or cookies or whatever it is that you're given if it has been opened. And by all means, have fun. Now, you're probably wondering, well, those are great safety tips. How about when is trick or treat? Well, here you go. October 31st, Bessemer Borough, City of Newcastle, Elport, Elwood City Borough, Mahoning Township, North Beaver Township, Perry Township, Pulaski Township, Shenango Township, and Wayne will have trick-or-treat from 5 to 7. So, South Newcastle Borough, 5:30 to 7. Neshannock Township, 5:30 to 7:30. From 6 to 8, trick-or-treat, Eden Valley, Brough, Hickory, Little Beaver Township, Scott Township, Slippery Rock, and Wampum will have theirs from 6 to 8 on the 31st. Now, what kind of hit me as I was looking here, I will have to get you the time for Union. They probably are following the city, but I will check that out as we go to break, because it just seemed funny that they weren't in there and in that list. So we will be checking that out. Matter of fact, I'm going to look right now. And let's see if they have it listed. And they don't. We will get, and by all means, check that out, as they didn't get a Union in there, and we will. Oh, Union Township. Here you go. 4 to 6. They're following, and this was an old one. So Union Township not putting that in yet. I will get to the bottom of that while you're at weather. Well, our thoughts and prayers go out to specialist Mackenzie Shea. We lost her a few days ago, killed in Indiantown Gap, Florida. So our hearts and prayers out to the family of Mackenzie. Now, as we make the turn, time to get the weather. 57 degrees. I know it says 59, but it just dropped a second ago. Humidity 78%. Wind speeds from the southeast at 5. Barometric pressure 29.75. Dew point 50. Visibility 10 miles. Let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather. See how your day is looking. Good morning. You're watching NCTV 45. Hello and welcome to Patsy's, your place for great appetizers, salads, wings, pizza, pasta, burgers, sandwiches, and dinners. Yes, dinner specials every week, plus great drinks just to tempt your palate. Patsy's at 207 East Long Avenue. Phone number 965-8678. They're open Monday through Saturday.
Since you were going for gas, you might as well fill up your tank too. Delicious food available at Morgan's. And that's just 2 exciting combos that they have. Morgan's, right across the line.
When your PC looks like this, don't make it a last key. Make it Pulaski. Pulaski PC. Pizza. Because you deserve more than just great pizza. You deserve great subs. Whether it's Italian, steak, meatball, or the many varieties that they have that will tempt your palate. You deserve more wings, as they have great flavors, more salads, and for dessert, more Cita Sticks. It's 4-star pizza. We deliver too.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather. And I hope you enjoyed the sunshine, because after last night's low of 52, not too bad. But this is what it looked like yesterday. Notice that sunshine beaming down, and just a splendid day. Local radar up towards Cleveland. There you see some precipitation making its way in. Here's the national radar. And if that doesn't explain it to you, nothing does, because you're in to get wet. Now, here's your forecast. Last night, 52 cloudy degrees. Your Wednesday, showers between 8 and 2 p.m. High of 63. Winds will gust as high as 20 miles an hour. 80% chance of rain. Folks, you're getting wet. Now, Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, 42. Chance of rain drops down to 30% as you go through the evening. Don't expect it to cut off right away, but nevertheless, it does. And then you face a cooler Thursday. Sunshine, dry out, 58 degrees. Thursday night, partly cloudy, 37. That's a little cooler. Your Friday night football, well, in the day you get up to 62, but in the night you're going down to 40. You'll need the jacket. Saturday, maybe you'll get your kicks because it's going to be 66. The sun will be shining. And then Saturday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 43. Your Sunday, a chance of rain, but not a big chance, 30%. We get up to a sunny high of 65. But then again, Sunday night, here comes mostly cloudy, a low of 47. Chance of rain goes up to 50%. And for those ghosts and goblins on Halloween, mostly cloudy, 63. Chance of rain, 50%. Could be a little wet on Monday. We're going to keep you posted on that as we get a little bit closer to Halloween. Now, this was Lawrence County 45 weather. We're going to take this break, hear from these great people who would like to hear from you. Hello, I'm Kay, and K is for Kimmel's. If you're in need of great baked goods, perhaps donuts of every kind, or maybe a lady lock is your desire, turnovers, and don't forget, they have cakes of every size, quarter sheet cake or a round one for that special birthday. And never forget to pick up a loaf of bread. It's Kimmel's, home of the delicious, super mouth-watering strudels. Call Kimmel's for the best baked goods.
Hi, pizza friends. You can still find delicious Augustine's Pizza at your local supermarket. The folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Today's programming is brought to you by Nctv45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
There's more than meets the eye. Gotta give them Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
Well, I did it. It wasn't in one of the places, but I found it. I was right. They're following the city of Newcastle in that trick or treat in Union Township is from 5 to 7 on Monday the 31st. So there you go. And that's why you should make sure that you tell a friend and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV 45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, oh, I don't watch a lot of TV, why, you tell them this.
NCTV45, the train, anytime on your time.
That's right, we're NCTV45, the train, and we're available anytime on your time. A train that runs on your schedule. Why, that's NCTV45. Now, as you go through your day, make sure you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world in the county of Lawrence. Make sure you have a real great day, and remember, don't give up the ship. Something positive's going to happen. I know it. And hey, we got a lot of great programming available anytime on your time. So always stay tuned to NCTV 45, the first, the original, often imitated but never duplicated. It's NCTV45. Always in search of excellence. And you got it right here. Have a great day, and we'll see you